Hi, my name is Richard Merbach with the Tom George Yacht Group. Today we are here on the Everglades 395 center console. It's a brand new model for 2020. This is our first in-stock boat. It's available now that we're going to go through, point out some key features for you on this boat and kind of see what you guys think of it, and give us a ring and we'll show you in person. So I'm going to start in the back here and kind of move my way forward. First, obviously, our big Yamaha 425 horsepower engines back there. Those are the V8s that came out just about a year and a half ago now. So far, they've been a fantastic engine for Yamaha. A ton of low-end torque. This is a big, heavy boat, 39 overall, with a 12-foot beam, with 600 gallons of fuel. It's a big boat, heavy boat. You need those big 425 horsepower engines. With this power package, top end is up over 55 miles an hour, depending on your fuel load, maybe touch 58 or so. But the big feature that I really love with it is the fuel tank capacity and the range that you get with it. So at 38 to 40 miles an hour, you have over a 400-mile range. For us here on the west coast of Florida, that's huge, big, long, 100-plus mile runs. Ability to get out there, catch a swordfish, spend the night and whatnot here in the Gulf of Mexico, or wherever you end up taking to the boat, Bahamas or what have you. So, and then now we have this boat we have configured with the standard two 40-gallon pressurized live wells. Here in the back, you see that they do have the nice glass lid on there. Keep your baits happy in there, and they are pressurized, 40 gallons a piece. There's a second one over there on the left-hand side. In between, we have our fish box freezer. We do have a freezer plate in here. It's on the back side of here. That is an option on this boat. When you get that freezer plate, you also get one in the mezzanine seat that I will show you in a moment. Another cool little feature is this cutting board here. It stows like this. As you open it up, you can flip it down and rest it in there and use it as a cutting board, or completely take it out and use your rod holder mount here and store it in one of the rod holders and cut up some meat that way. But it's nice storage for that. Then, so there's some seating a little bit here. So again, as I mentioned, a 12-foot beam on this boat gives you a ton of seating. One thing I really like is the fact that they used all 12 feet for the seating here. You see they flip out nice and easy, and the backrest comes up with it. So when you do sit back down here, now really you can fit 6 people across here in the back, running out offshore. The farther back you are, the more comfortable it is. So this is a great place for the family, or if you're not fishing that day or making those long runs, just a good area to hang out and congregate. 6 people right here alongside. So again, backrest goes away, everything folds away. Now we have a big cockpit for fishing or whatever you use the boat for. On the side here, we do have our dive door. It's a 2-piece dive door. You see, with the nice teak finish on the end with the 3 cup holders, it folds down, and then the door here swings in. There's a magnet there to hold it into place, and then a nice big hardware here with Everglades. That's what you're getting, is this big oversized hardware throughout the entire boat. Really not worried about weight savings on the Everglades. Everything's overbuilt, backing plates on everything. Really overbuilt boat. So that's great for the dock, diving, fishing, really just utility door, not just dive door or fish door. Really does everything. So now we'll kind of show you, or actually I want to mention the bilge hatch here. I'll just pop it open here real quick. But if you ever owned a boat, having access down in there to all your pumps, your live well pumps, your fuel filters. This boat does have a diesel generator on it, so having access to all that stuff down there, really well thought out for the owner operator, somebody that's gonna get down there and get messy themselves. Plenty of area down there to get around and work around. This boat does have an optional seakeeper as well, so that's something that you could throw down there as well. And then we'll kind of move forward, show you the mezzanine seating, which I really like a lot. So first thing I really want to point out, diesel generator, the boat does have an AC system. You see 1, 2, 3, 4 AC vents right here at the mezzanine seat, and a nice area to control your AC system here. Just for the mezzanine seat, you can control it differently than the cabin AC, which is a nice feature to have. Underneath it, I also mentioned earlier, is our freezer plate. So a good spot to throw your drinks there, things that you don't want to maybe get all muddled up with your bait and things like that that are going to be in that aft freezer. And 2 different control settings for those as well. So that's a nice thing too. You don't have to have both of them in the freezer mode. One could be in a chill plate mode. That's just controlled down there in the cabin. But here, again, the seating on this boat, the back of the boat, is fantastic. So here we got another 2 people, 6 people back there. You know, a ton of seating on the boat here. Just in this area, we haven't even gone past the deck yet. And then finally we have our overhead shade here, which with one push of the button extends all the way out. That is a make fast powered awning shade. That is an option on this boat, but I really like it because it goes flush here with the hard top. It looks nice and it's practical. And then one more push of the button and it comes back in. You can stop it wherever you want. Just another tap of the button will stop it in any position that you want. You know, you could be trolling along with that, have the family out or bottom fishing. You know, have you a little bit of extra shade there. Lights everywhere on the boat. You know, up here in the hard top, big spreader lights everywhere, all different color changing stuff. That's all standard. So a ton of that stuff. And I will move forward and show you the helm here. We don't need to show it, but you do have tackle storage on either side of the leading post here. Tons of tackle storage there for plenty of plano boxes and rigging tools and stuff like that. So here at the helm, we do have a little step up. I'm short, I like to flip it down. If you're over 6 foot or tall, you probably don't need it, but I like to be able to see the line of sight once you get in these, you know, 36 foot plus center consoles. With these triple engines on the back, the boat is naturally going to have a lot of bow rise. This boat comes down pretty quickly, but it is nice to have a little bit of this step here, or flip it up, fold it down, depending on your height. So obviously, then now we got triple 16-inch Garmins here with our Yamaha joystick control, the Yamaha Helm Master control, which comes standard with the 425s. When you get that Helm Master, you get the set point. The drift point, position hold, ton of different features with that, and it all comes standard when you rig this boat with the 425s, the triple 425s, which is really right now the only power option on it. So the nice thing that they did, it's a clean dash. You see the teak accents here, but we also have some electronic Garmin switching. It's all proprietary through Garmin that was designed for this 395cc Everglades. Ton of different ways you can configure this. Right now this is kind of our main screen. You can go to the lights, you can go to fishing, that brings up all your bilge pumps, or your live well pumps, your macerator pumps. Really smart with a ton of redundancy. We have redundant switches here at the helm, horn, windshield wiper, helm lights, some dimming, windshield wiper, all your lights here, and we have more redundant lights over here. You know, your bilge pumps, your windlass, the things that you need if something were to go wrong to get you back home and get everything squared away. But so far, this has been a fantastic system from Garmin, not C-zone switching. That's a big difference here. And then you got your house battery switches and stuff there as well. Lastly, AC again. There's AC everywhere on this boat. AC vents behind me too that are blowing on my back, right here in the corners. So 2 here, 2 on my back, 4 for the mezzanine seating, and we haven't even gotten down to the cabin yet. So actually I can kind of talk about the cabin a little bit here, and we'll show you guys some photos of that. So down in the cabin, you got 3 different configurations. The first would be your, with the table in. That is kind of a good setup, maybe to leave along all the time. Leave that table up. It's a nice table with some teak accents on it. The next position would be the table out, just maybe to give you a little bit more room down there for walking around. Another good way to keep that all the time. And then third would be the full filler cushion, where and all this stuff has dedicated storage. The filler cushion, the filler piece, the fiberglass filler piece that goes in there, it all has its own dedicated storage. But that allows you to then sleep 2 people down there comfortably. And then lastly, you have your head down there. The head, a full marine grade head with a rainfall shower, over 6 foot of headroom. I want to say it's 6'3" headroom. So, you know, if you are a little taller, you're going to be able to get in there, stand up, and have that rainfall shower down there as well. Everything's really well put together down there. You also have some breakers for your generator, AC systems, and things like that to control your systems on the boat. But I think we will kind of migrate forward here. On all these Everglades, we always have a ton of storage in the gunnels here for lines, fenders, and you know, different items like that. You'll kind of open one of these up here as you come forward. Just a good place. Maybe throw a couple lines in there, life jackets, miscellaneous stuff in the gunnels. As we walk forward here, first of all, I'll show you the bow seating, which I really like what they did here. Really use the boat and use the space well. So first we have ratcheting backrests here for those that want to sit up here and lounge while you're running, or maybe just hanging out at the sandbar. They are ratcheting, they're built in, and then you just bring it forward and it lays back down. And this is the same on both port and starboard. And then in the gunnel again, now you have some more rod storage. I've put a rod in there. I've put a 7.5 foot rod in there. It will fit. It runs all the way forward up past the anchor locker, so you can get a rod in there, or maybe a gaff, a brush, something like that. And then we have storage here. These are insulated boxes, which everything on the boat either drains overboard or drains onto the deck. Nothing drains into the bilge. So everything has a dedicated drain. These ones here drain overboard. So you could use it as a fish box, but maybe best for just some miscellaneous storage. And then you have your fish box, your other fish box, big fish box here, the floor. Diaphragm pump in there with deck drains, so when it does rain and you're washing the boat, everything drains over very nicely. And then, as you probably saw as well, in the floor there, which we have about halfway up, this does go flush with the deck here, so note that you're not going to have any tripping hazards. But with a push of a button, it'll come all the way up, and you can use it as a table. Kind of get the idea there. It does take a little bit of time, but you know, all electric there. And then finally forward, we have our windlass. On this boat, we got big anchor windlass with plenty of locker up there. I guess lastly, I didn't even think about the lounge storage here. So we do have the lounge seats here with the armrest in the middle. Again, note the teak accents. And then here we do have another storage area that's insulated. Maybe a good spot to throw your drinks. That one does not have a freezer plate in it. So that would be, you know, want to get 2 bags of ice, 2 10-pound bags of ice, throw those in there for the day, and then you got your freezers in the back. Ton of rod holders on the boat, cup holders everywhere. The big thing with the Everglades is they are family-friendly fishing center consoles. So the boat, in its DNA, 25-degree dead rise, 60-degree entry in the bow, big aggressive lines, but a ton of seating, a ton of area for the family. Features at the helm that give you the AC, generator, all this other stuff, that it's not just a fishing boat. It does so much more. So come take a look at it. Again, my name is Richard Murbach with the Tom George Yacht Group. Thanks for watching.